Hi everyone! I get asked so often for Lyme disease, what is best to take? Is it, conventional antibiotics or medicinal herbs? And I came up with a nice analogy this morning with regards to the difference between both of them. So the research is showing that conventional antibiotics are the choices for acute Lyme. So, someone who's been bitten by a tick, they're showing signs of infection with Lyme, the conventional antibiotics are the go-to things to take. And they're, short term, a month, something like that. However, for the long term, the research is not so conclusive in terms of conventional antibiotics. In fact, one of the premises is that for people going for long-term antibiotics, is can you beat the most microbes before the signs of toxicity? Because there's always risk of toxicity with drugs, toxicity to liver and kidney especially. So you know the story about the turtle and the hare, the rabbit, right? The conventional antibiotics are like the hare or the rabbit. They're fast acting and they can attack like fast replicating microbes and really like knock them down, such as, let's say, microbes for pneumonia, a lung infection. Let's say Streptococcus pneumonia doubles its colony of bacteria every 20 minutes, whereas spirochetes will double their colony in 12 hours. Spirochetes are the corkscrew shaped bacteria responsible for Lyme disease. So if you think about antibiotics being like the hare, it's going to go after fast replicating microbes, which in the beginning, Lyme disease, when the spirochetes are in the blood, they are replicating faster than every 12 hours. Because they're in the blood, they want to get, to a bigger number, and their goal is to hide from the immune system. So with their corkscrew shape, they're going to drill through tissues and hide from the immune system. That's their goal, right? So in the beginning, it's great for antibiotics. If you think about the turtle representing the medicinal herbs. Medicinal herbs, the plants have synergy that work with the whole body. They have very low toxicity, so they can be taken on a long-term basis. Their strategy is to exhaust the microbes. So plants have a better ability than conventional antibiotics to penetrate deep in the tissues, even crossing the blood-brain barrier. Plants, most medicinal herbs have many different activities. So they have antimicrobial activities, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral activities, immunomodulating activities, so modulating the immune system, reinforcing it at the right place and then kind of calming it down if it wants to get head over heel, reducing inflammation, supporting, repairing tissues, supporting mitochondrial and adrenal function. So medicinal herbs have all of these synergy within them. And we've been living with medicinal herbs for the longest time. If you think about Ayurveda, the medicine in India, or Chinese medicine, very old medicine, or indigenous medicines here in North America, right? They were all using herbals with therapeutic properties. And now science has backed up their properties. So it's great. It's awesome. And the herbals are a little bit slower acting, but they're persistent. They're constant. So it's the turtle exhausting the microbes. Microbes are like trying to hide and they're like, oh, this plant again. Oh, you're there again. Oh, I'm so tired of seeing you, right? So it's possible that conventional antibiotics, they act so fast. If you think of a rabbit or a hare running by and then missing out on microbes that are replicating more slowly, whereby herbs will go after the microbes that are replicating more slowly. The key thing is that if you choose to go on antibiotics, conventional antibiotics, everywhere I'm reading with the Lyme experts, they're saying include herbs in your protocol. they're absolutely necessary to help with not only antimicrobial extra help, but helping the mitochondria, the liver to drain, actually protecting the liver, protecting and repairing tissues, reducing inflammation, enhancing detoxification of cells. The plants are just marvelous for this. Just one note about mitochondria. If you don't know what a mitochondria is, just Google it. Just go check it out. They're so cute. Mitochondria are little organelles present within each cell of our body. They are responsible for generating ATP, which is the energy that gives us energy to move, to, you know, energy to be alive. And those mitochondria, in the way beginnings in the evolution, they were existing in the form of bacteria in the free world. And complex organisms such as us have recognized that these bacteria were so efficient in producing energy that we've taken them hostage in order to be able to develop an even more complex organism, which has become the human body. If it wasn't for mitochondria, we would still be the size of a bacteria. They're very, very powerful. So, one hypothesis of why certain people taking conventional antibiotics might be so tired is that the antibiotics might be attacking the mitochondria because they have bacteria-like characteristics, because they used to be bacteria, right? Hence, the importance, whether you're on antibiotics or herbals, to take supplements that support the mitochondrial function. Usually it's in the form of coenzyme Q10. There's also other herbs that help the mitochondria. So all in all, whether you choose antibiotics or herbals, the key thing to remember is that it's only one aspect of the treatment for Lyme disease. Lyme is such a complex immune dysfunction, adrenal dysfunction, that it's antimicrobials are just 1/5 of the equation. You need to take something to help with reducing inflammation, something to support the immune system, support the adrenal, detoxification, right? All of these components are really, really important for you to regain your health and your life back from Lyme disease, such as I did. Just on a quick note, I was on an active treatment for a year, and it's been close to 3 weeks now that I'm off everything. I'm kind of doing a test right now, but I've been off everything and I'm feeling great. I can train, exercise, work. You know, I've got focus, concentration, good mood. So it's great. And I hope this has given you hope that it's also possible. So be like the turtle, persistent, consistent, exhausting, and getting on the nerves of microbes. That's what I did. So, all right, take care. Bye-bye.